think honestly he was the actor's dream, because once you got it, that he wasn't going to sit down with you and explain the scene. I once made the mistake of saying, Stanley, do you have any ideas? He looked at me and he goes, I'm not RADA. That's the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, which is where you go to learn how to act. I said, oh really? How interesting. Anybody got a call sheet? I said, oh look here, Stanley, it says Director S. Kubrick. How about a bit of direction? That'd be nice. So, of course, he just had a good laugh, you know, he just laughed about it. But the thing about Stanley was that, I mean, he once told me, he said, I don't know what I want, but I do know what I don't want. And so he gave you great rein to show him anything, show him anything. I mean, sometimes he'd like it, sometimes he wouldn't. I mean, once I did the scene and he came up to me and I thought it was really rather good. And he said, I can't shoot that. I went, why not? He goes, it's boring. I went, oh, excuse me. I said, look, you can't be revved up the whole time. Sometimes we have to give the audience a time to catch their breath. He goes, well, this will send them to sleep. So I persevered, and actually it was the scene coming into the prison. And it was actually, I thought, quite a good scene with the white line behind it and all that. Anyway, I noticed that he didn't cut it out of the film, so it made it. So that was fine. But you know, honestly, Stanley, everyone complains that he does too many takes, but honestly, he only ever once with me went to 50. And that was mainly because of the technical problems and all that, but it was a very difficult shot. But I do remember saying to him, Stanley, you know, I don't want to hear, you know, take 50 on the clapperboard. Can you please change it to 1A? And he looked at me, he just went, no. So I had to listen to 50. It was a fun thing to do though, you know, but it's sort of ridiculous, getting undressed and dressed, and you know, you can't, I don't think you can even see anything, even though we're completely naked, you know, it's so like this, and you know, the two girls were very game, I have to say, and so it was a fun bit to do, and of course he used it brilliantly with the music, and you know, Kubrick and music that could be a seminar all on its own, because he is the master of using music, and of course Clockwork Orange is a great example, as is 2001, but you know, with Clockwork, of course, the Beethoven, the Ninth, the music, it's sort of slightly altered, and it's so eerie and so beautiful. And of course, the William Tell Overture with the, you know, the sex romp and all that. It's quite brilliant. And last night, I hadn't seen the film in years, so I was very interested to see his cutting of the Dancing Christ. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, it really is. So there you are. I got to work with 3 master directors off the bat. And as Lindsay Anderson said to me when we won the grand prize here, he said, well, Malcolm, for you, it's all downhill from here on in. That's what the bastard said to me.